Joke's on all of you guys. I'm not late. 5:30 and it's 5:26. I am not Hatter. So Hatter, you're always freaking late. What's up, everybody? Johnny G. Hatter, it's good to see you guys. I love them. Give them. So, all right, you guys. So, before we get started, I got to update everybody on the lid situation. It's still going downhill. It's not good. We've had a couple weeks to adjust to it. And what I mean by that is I did go to Lids last week and I picked up a hat, and I was also checking on my order. But anyway, so the key thing that came out of the visit to Lids was that I had 3 coupons for $10 off. And as you guys are aware, you can't use them online no more. It's stupid. But anyway, so I go to get the hat, and I'll show you guys the hat in just a second that I did pick up. But what they told me was that you can only use one $10 gift card per purchase. And then on top of that, if you're using a $10 reward coupon, you cannot get your 20% off. What the hell? Can you guys, Lids, can you guys just freaking come out and tell me how this shit's going to work? Because now you're telling me, okay, I'll still get my $10 coupons. I can only use them in store, but the employees are telling me I can only use one per transaction. But on top of that, I'm not going to get my 20%. Seriously, I'm freaking pissed. Luckily, so I didn't get my 20% off on the hat. I had to pay full price. Luckily, the guy was cool, and he let me use 2 of my 3 $10 off. So in essence, I only ended up actually paying like $10 because then I had a $10 gift card. So I just want you guys to know that that's what I was told. I wonder if you guys had the same situation happen to you guys. I know Johnny G doesn't really go into Lids that much, but Hatter, I know you do. So I was wondering if you ran into that situation. So they wouldn't let me get the 20%, and I only could use 1 gift card. Well, they let me use 2, but you get my point. The other thing that I was talking to somebody about, and if you want to yell out your name, that's up to you. I'll never say who tells me what, but I was talking to a buddy today, and they were looking at some NFL hats, the 2019 NFL draft hats, which are actually really cool. And what they told me was that they wanted to pick up a couple of these NFL draft hats, going to spend, $100 give or take. And what they told me was that they went to go check out. They used their stupid little code, which I have not got my April code. This is freaking stupid. And they were not given the 20% discount on the new release because they're saying now, Lids, Fanatics is saying you cannot get your 20% discount on new released items. Come on, you're killing us. What the hell? So what we got in the comment sections, boo. Any closed captions, I'm at banned. Johnny Guerrero, boo to Lids, you're telling me I don't go to Lid stores because they suck. I know they're cool. Switch to Wednesday nights. Yeah, it was me. Okay, Johnny G, you called yourself out. But yeah, it was Johnny G. Howdy, Dan D9. How you doing? Yes, they are killing me. J_38 or J38. Only going to Lids for in-store. What's up, LG Max 73? How are the Marlins doing? Giants suck right now. I'm not surprised, obviously. We knew it was coming, but you might have a better chance with the Marlins this year, unfortunately. So before we get started, though, got kind of started off on the wrong spot. Today's episode is not brought to you by milk, but I will be drinking 2 items on today's episode. So I got me a thing of milk here. So make sure you guys have your beverage. Now, I'm wearing my WWE t-shirt here. This is the No Way Out one. No, this is the Payback pay-per-view I went to in San Jose a couple years ago. And if you guys are not aware, you're either not a wrestling fan or you live under a rock. This week is the biggest week of wrestling in all the wrestling industry. It is WrestleMania weekend. WrestleMania is on Sunday. And yeah, it was the 2 shows this week were very interesting. I'm not going to talk a lot about it unless you guys really want to talk about it. I don't know how many wrestling fans are on here, but it was very interesting. But I wanted to pay homage to one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, /entertainer, /Olympic heroes, Kurt Angle. Always been my favorite. So this is homage to him. If you guys don't know, he basically took a milk truck, sprayed it all over the ring like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was funny as hell. And the backstory on all that was that he didn't have a change of clothes. He had to fly home, or he didn't have a change of shoes, I think is what it was. And he had to fly home like the same night or the next day, and his shoes were just reeking on the plane with spoiled milk. So this to Kurt Angle. ML Shop has 25% off on sale. White and black sold out. If Lesnar wins, I'm going to take a break from watching. Went the other night and they told me I couldn't use my 20% and $10 rewards at the same time. I did anyways. Yep. So we got two voted. We got two on here to confirm can't use 20% and $10. Now, so let me drink my little milk. Now, for the adult beverage, because I know you guys like your adult beverages, I picked up this triple IPA. It looks like the company is Strike Brewing Company. I've honestly never tried this before, but I do. I like picking up drinks with like baseball names, especially when I'm doing the podcast. It's just kind of fun. This has 11% alcohol by volume, so it's probably pretty strong. No, I'm not working. No, I only drink usually when I stay home, so I stay at home. So hopefully, if you guys aren't going to work, pop open a nice cold beverage. Except for Professor Hatter, he don't drink. That is not bad. It is really strong. I like it. It always has to me like a citrusy. The ale beers has like a citrusy taste to it, like a grapefruit, which I don't like grapefruit, but that's just, I don't know why, it just reminds me of grapefruit. It is really not that bad. This wasn't expensive. That's the problem when the higher the alcohol content, the more expensive the price. This beer was like $3-4 for one can. So that's part of the reason I don't drink that much. Also, because it is expensive, but not just that. I only drink, to kind of help me calm down a little bit because, long story short, I have trouble sleeping. I have anxiety, so my mind doesn't sometimes stop thinking. And this, believe it or not, helps me calm down the mind so I could try to get some sleep. Anyways, so I got this. This is pretty good. So I could drink like 2 of these and I'd be good for the day. Okay, so we'll put that there. Now what we got going on over here? Let's see. Cheers, Johnny. Chocolate milk comes from the brown cows. Milk and beer don't mix well. Look, as long as I didn't mix it. Neither do I. I'm drinking my Captain Morgan. Yes, root beer. There you go, Tick. Professor Hatter does why this nice thumbnail. Thank you, Hughes Text 99. Trying to change that up a little bit than my ugly little mug. Maybe I'll get more viewers. Same here. I have trouble sleeping. That's why I buy hats. Now, anyways, have you guys seen the releases by Lids? The releases this week have been straight garbage. I'm waiting. Straight garbage drops. And if you don't know what I mean, you must not be on New Era Caps that much. Because for whatever crazy freaking reason, New Era Caps thought it would be a great idea to drop waste management clothing gear. If you guys are not aware of what the Empire Waste Management is, it's a garbage company. They're pretty much responsible for picking up your garbage every week, and they drop hats and clothing. I don't know why. Are you guys going to go pick up an Empire Waste Management clothing hat? I'm pulling a hatter, you guys. Sorry, I keep burping. So I saw one hat I would pick up, but I'm going to be honest. It had the recycling logo on the front of there, so I thought that was pretty cool, but I'm not picking it up. It says Empire Waste Management on there. What am I, a freaking worker now? And then they have this Empire Waste Management jacket or shirt, and you basically would look like a worker. I bet you the people that work at Empire Waste Management are laughing their head off because they're like, why would anybody want to buy this shit? We got to wear this shit just for work, and now people are dressing up to be like us? Really? So, I don't know. To me, it was dumb. I have to swear, but fuck no to wrestle to Waste Management show, right? No crap, right? 8 people, and I'm only talking something weak. I don't know what you're saying, Hatter. By the way, New Era dropped garbage too. Now you can't look flashy while picking up your garbage. Hey, I don't pick up garbage, Johnny G. I pick up botes. And for all of my Mexican buddies, botes is basically cans in Spanish. And to be honest, there's some words that I don't say the English form that often too because I grew up saying it only in Spanish. So to me, when I say picking up cans, I just sound funny. So I pick up botes. So yeah, botes. Let's see. I didn't lose my election. You haven't won it yet, have you, Hatter? Nah, I'm just saying yet. Yeah. That's what I want. So yeah, it's like if I want to go into construction, here's what I'll do. When I was doing the Prism series, I could pick up that waste management hat and wear it with my freaking construction style shirt. I mean, come on, that's freaking stupid. What's next? New Era going to drop a Walmart, a Target, a Safeway? Come on, that's just stupid. By the way, believe it or not, they sold out of some of the shirts or like the pullovers already for the waste management. It's like, who's buying this shit? Is this like employees that are buying this? Do they get some sort of discount? I don't know. I thought that was stupid. What's going to be next? Jail clothing and hats from different prisons. Right? No shit. Hat Club dropping next week. The cow. Yeah, they're gonna be dropping the Caltrans construction, and it's gonna have all these cracks in it because the roads are always broken because they never can fix none of the crap. Anyways, the one thing though that the big drop of the week though was the NFL Draft Day caps. I personally like them a lot. Yes, there was some maybe hit or misses, but I think they're a lot better than the city. I won't say they're better than the city hats by the NBA, but I did like them a lot. I really like the connection that they were trying to accomplish. Like, I want to get the 49ers. I'm going to tell people already because boo on the Raiders. Like, seriously, we all know they're going to Nevada. They're going to freaking Nevada. Why can't they just throw the Nevada flag symbolization in there somewhere? Now, I'm not going to really hash too much on which ones I didn't like. And part of the reason is because, like, if I say I don't like one of these particular hats, people are going to think I'm hating on their states or their areas. And that's kind of not right because, like, I was talking to one guy on Instagram about how I saw the Carolina Panthers one and I didn't really get it because it had like a palm tree and I think it had like a crescent moon or a moon. And I thought it personally looked kind of funny. It wasn't really my style. But then they're like, oh, well, that's like the state flag. And then that's just how they do it. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should keep my mouth shut because I'm kind of, if you think about it, I'm insulting them and I'm not trying to insult nobody. So at the same time, when people see the California flag with, the bear style on it, which to me is like a very elegant type of flag for, California, of course. If people say stuff about how it looks stupid or something, I'm going to be like, no, you're stupid because it's a very elegant, it's a nice flag. It's a good representation of the state of California. And so it's like, I'm not really going to say I hate any of the NBA, the NFL draft hats. So I don't know what your guys' opinions are. The only one I don't like is, like I said, the Raiders, and it's basically the Raiders logo, but then they have the United States of America flag in the background in like silver and black, which obviously silver black Raiders colors. But the thing I didn't like about it is, why didn't they just throw it in the Nevada? Because they're going to Vegas. We all know this. It's already done. They're building the stadium. It's not like they're going to back out next week and say, oh, we're not going to Las Vegas no more. It's like, come on, just associate yourself now with Vegas, get it over with. And I bet you, if anything, they started doing that, there might be some sort of contractual thing coming up. If they would do that, I feel like they would actually sell more because people in the Las Vegas area are really not going to want that stuff, I would think, if it's not being connected to their home state of Las Vegas, Nevada. So I don't know what you guys think about that. I wanted the Cardinals one, but they sold out. That Cardinals one was nice. I would get that one too. The Lions hat is kind of the same. Tick, have you tried Hat Club? What's going on with Tick? Maybe a clothing line and hat line from homeless people. New Era egg carton hat and garbage. Okay. Really goddamn disappointed right now. No MLB on lids. Canada. That sucks. Let's see here. We don't have Hat Club as far as I know in Canada. Nice hat, dude. Thank you. Hey, what's going on, Hungry Black Panda? How you doing today? So, overall, though, I liked it. I like what they're trying to do. And in all the years that they've had the NFL draft hats, I really didn't like none of them. So this is like the first year I actually liked them. I do want to pick up the Niners one just because I really like the symbolization that on the day, if they butter, this is what I'm saying, they butter be like giving out those hats the day that the players get drafted in the NFL. When they walk on that stage, they butter be getting those hats. If they don't get those hats and like new era caps and the NFL pull like a swerve and they come out with some other hats and they're giving those hats out on draft day, I'm going to be pissed. Have you guys thought about that? I'm going to be pissed. That's going to suck. But I'm going to pick up the Niners one here shortly. Who ready for Hat Club next drop on Octo Slugger? Now, Johnny, you bringing up some sour notes today, buddy. Let's see. New Jets uniforms. What about them, Hatter? What about them, Hatter? Oh, so I thought you're at band camp anyways, Hatter. I am so freaking pissed off at Hat Club. It's not even funny. And this is childish shit. So I know there's way more important things to be mad about. But at least in the hat community, I'm freaking pissed. If you guys are not aware, April Fool's Day is April 1st. So everybody plays these retarded ass jokes. Maybe I shouldn't say the retarded part, but I'm sorry if that offends anybody. Everybody does these like bad jokes. And to me, it's not funny. I don't get it. I don't know why people do it. And kind of like how the Jays didn't use the pro lights. And Hat Club said they were going to come out with this beetroot, like violent color Octo Slugger hat. And the Octo Slugger just looks sick. I don't know if you guys saw it on their Instagram page. And they said it was going to drop on April 1st, I believe it was, or whatever it was, April 3rd or 4th, something like that. And no, it was April 1st. And then like the next day they were going to drop like this khaki one. And they said they were going to drop it at like 4 o'clock. So here I am. I had to go to work because it was a Monday. Oh, yeah, had to have been the 1st because it was a Monday and I was at work. And I'm waiting. 4 o'clock's coming around and I'm on there pushing the damn refresh button. It never popped up. Kept checking. I'm like, did I miss it? No way I missed it because I was on there. No, where the hell is this? Turns out I sent an angry message to Hat Club, and I wasn't the only one. There were several angry messages. Apparently, it was an April Fool's joke. And, yeah, it was a bad April Fool's joke. I was pissed and livid. I was looking forward to that freaking hat. If you guys have not seen that Root Beat hat, go check out the Dionic brand on Instagram. They have it on there. I get that they wanted to be funny. They picked the wrong hat to be funny with. I was not happy. They should have like April Fools on the khaki one. So then reality is that they dropped the khaki one the very next day. And I sent Hat Club another message and I'm like, no, I'm out on this one. I'm still pissed off about the Root Violet one that you guys said you're going to drop and you April Fooled us. That wasn't funny and I'm pissed. And what they did say is that they had a lot of feedback and they probably will be dropping it, but not till the summer. They weren't anticipating that the call for the reboot style Octo Slugger hat was going to be so positive. And yeah, so anyway, so I bring all that up. So I'm mad at Hat Club, but the problem is I can't be mad at Hat Club too long because on Tuesday, this coming up Tuesday, they are coming out with this orange style Octo Slugger hat. If you haven't seen it, again, go check out their Instagram page. It is freaking awesome. I think it's going to be a freaking hot seller. So I'm going to go pick it up. I believe it's dropping at 11 o'clock and it's on Tuesday. Just go double check Dionic brand / Hat Club and you should be able to find it. I believe it's on Dionic brand. It's DIONIC and then brand on Instagram. So go check that out if you want to go possibly purchase it. They should have put them waste management rights. No shit. Good point. Hughes Text 99. Let's see. I missed what was the April Fool's joke. That they didn't release the beetroot color style Octo Slugger. And a lot of people are looking forward to it, including myself, including Johnny G. And they called it April Fool's joke on all of us. And it was crappy. Because to me, it was a freaking sweet ass freaking hat. You hook on Dionic. Remember the Omaha? Yeah. Omaha potholes, though, I had a feeling was fake. It sounded kind of fake. I wasn't 100%, like convinced. But if you think about it, Hat Club / Dionic brand, they always put these messages about these hats dropping. So why would I think any different? I mean, I'm not big into April Fool's Day anyways. So it's like, okay, they're dropping another hat. All right, I'm ready. Come on, take my money. Take my money. You don't want my damn money? Why not? What the hell's wrong with you? I don't want that crappy khaki one. I'm not going to say LG Max MV3 that I'm hooked on Dionic. I just really like it. I like the colors that they come out with. They're different. And so it's just something different. And I do understand that not everybody that watches my channel is necessarily into sports related hats. So if I find a freaking hat that is not sports related and it's definitely something I wear, unlike, oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Unlike, no, not that one. Not that one. I can't find it. Unlike that hat I talked about a while ago, which I only use that for yard work, like I said, I'm going to wear that hat and be happy with it. So, and for me, there's not a lot of hats to me that are non-sports that I will wear because it's usually like has something to do with the logo or the style or the colors. And I feel like the Dionic brands, they do an excellent job with a really cool looking logo. And even if they don't change up the logo that much, there's subtle variations of the style of the octopus with the bat. Just that color to me just screams like, yes, perfect. So think about that way. So yes, let's see. What do we else? Canada websites suck. I heard about that. Give you an update. MLB has been added to the Lives website. That's good. 25% off on Hat Club for minor league hats. Yeah, but I took a look at it. They didn't have any minor league hats I wanted, so I took a look at that today. I stick to MLB, NFL, and MILB hats. Hi, just got here. What's up, Sam? How you doing? Tried to look for Rome Braves, but it's not on their site. Get Sharks hat. Okay, Dan D9, and thoughts on Harper's bat flip. Oh, I am glad you brought that up. Okay, you guys, if you guys don't know, I'm kind of an older guy. I'm probably not as old as some of you guys. Obviously, I'm older than others. Like Hatter's like, what, 19, 20? By the way, before I talk about Harper's bat flip, I want to send a congratulations to Jeffrey Neidl / AKA our buddy, Professor Hatter. It takes a lot of guts for what he did just a couple of days ago. If you don't know, he was running for a trustee spot in his city's town, Mount Prospect. And I just think it's really cool that he took that initiative to go. He doesn't know the results. He doesn't think he won, but he's not 100% sure if he won. I think he was running for like 2 of 3 seats or 3, 4, I don't know. It's like 2 of 3 seats, and he was a write-in candidate. So I give him a lot of credit, and, you know, it takes a lot of guts. So even if you don't win, congratulations on taking that next step. Hopefully you have some fun with it. You learn some valuable lessons on what to do next time for your potential next run. And yeah, dude, don't listen to what people say, the dislike dweebs say about how you may not be qualified or you don't have the experience. Don't ever listen to that kind of stuff, because people don't really, the reason why people say that is because they're too scared for themselves. They hold themselves back. And so I'm really happy for you that you did that. And yeah, so regards to the outcome, dude, I give you straight props, because I'm gonna be honest, man, I don't know if I could do that. And you did it. You went door to door. You encouraged people to vote. And in the end, you know, I hope you learned some good lessons. And if you don't win, I hope you learn the lessons so you can potentially run next time. So congratulations, Hatter, on running, and hopefully it turns out well. And if not, you know, we're all here for you, and that takes a lot of guts. So congratulations, Hatter. And that was a huge step in your political career / life. So good job on that one. Let's see. Call customer service and talk to Luis. He'll find you won. Okay. Thoughts on Ron Kupla ejected AJ Hinch for no reason. I hate umpires. Dan Vegas gonna win the West again. Congrats, Hatter. Don't think they are. Okay. So real quick, Bryce Harper's bat flip. I loved it. Now, you guys, if you guys don't know, I'm 38 years old. I consider myself an old traditionalist when it comes to baseball. I like the old rules in a sense. I do like some of the new stuff. I'm not all in depth in all the analytics BS. I don't like the shifts. I don't like the DH or the pitchers batting. There were several instances throughout this first week of baseball that a pitcher came up in an important spot in the National League game and they just woofed it up. I don't want to hear about Madison Bumgarner hitting a home run to get the Giants 2 runs. I don't want to hear that crap. They were showing a stat. He's had over 500 at bats in the major leagues. He has a total of like 18 RBI, 18 home runs. He has an under 200 batting average. And I don't know what did it say, like 40, 50 RBIs. If that was anybody else, that guy wouldn't even be in the major league. So you guys think about that. For folks that want the pitchers batting and don't want the DH in the National League, and yeah, Bumgarner is considered one of the better hitting pitchers in the National League. In 500 at bats, he has less than 200 average and 18 home runs. You want that? Dude, I could go get that with a freaking high A position player. Even a double A player can hit under 218 home runs and 500 at bats. Why do you want that? I don't get it. Give me a real valid reason why you want a guy to take 500 of your team's at bats, to hit less than 200, not even the Mendoza line, 18 home runs. Why? I don't get it. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm older than you, Major. Yeah, you are, huh, Johnny G? I loved it the way he was booed. Then he flips in front of their dugout to run and then stop changing the game. So anyway, so let's get to Harper real quick. So the reason I told you about the DH is because bring us to Harper. I freaking love it. I loved he did the bat flip. I think if we had more of that in the Major League Baseball, we would get more fans, especially younger fans, because I'll be honest, man, I've done everything I could to brainwash my kids to like baseball. And, you know, it's not working. It's not working. They just cannot sit there and watch a game with me unless it's in person. They can't sit there and watch the game with me because they don't get excited, because you get all these freaking crazy-ass umps that think the game is about them. They throw out the best players. They throw out the managers who are freaking the ones that are running the games, because they act like everybody's there to see the damn umpire. I don't even freaking know what the damn umpires' names are half the freaking time. Nor do I give a shit. So, why? So anyways, I like Bryce Harper's bat flip. You know, I'm pissed off at the National fans because it's like, he did what he had to do. Baseball is a business. Football is a business. It's all a freaking business. Are you really surprised he left? No, I'm not. I'm a little more surprised, if anything, he did leave, because he only passed with the Nationals for like technically $30 million in 3 extra years. But maybe there was something there that he didn't like. And he seems like the kind of person that wouldn't talk about it publicly. So maybe there was something that we don't know that he knows, and he didn't want to stay there. Does anybody ever really say that? Hey, maybe he hated the traffic. Maybe he didn't care for the living situation. I don't know. But there had to have been something there that he didn't like that made him go like, no. Because in the scheme of things, what is $300 million compared to $330 million? Nothing. Nothing. So maybe there was something there. So anyways, I'm pissed off at the National fans because he put out a nice, lengthy Instagram message on there the day of the game, and it was very nice, very subtle, and I thought it was a class move. And all the freaking National fans, all they did was boo the shit out of him. And I can tell you, I don't boo anybody. And I had a conversation with a friend of mine on Instagram. I don't boo anybody. I don't hate anybody. I say I hate the Dodgers, but in reality, I hate the Dodgers only based off of the Giants rivalry. But I go to Dodgers games when I go down to LA, and I wear my Jackie Robinson jersey because the Dodgers have a lot of tradition, a lot of history. And if Clayton Kershaw, Justin Turner would change teams tomorrow, they'd be one of my favorite players to watch. Cody Bellinger, favorite player to watch, because they are freaking just awesome players. And I can't hate them just because of the color of the jersey that they wear. That's just how I am. So I don't boo anybody. And then on top of it, when I go to a game, I get really annoyed at the parents who tell their kids that they should yell at the players, they should cuss them out and everything. To me, that you're not teaching your kid good sportsmanship, because in the scheme of things, Love the Brooklyn Dodgers no-hitter still going through 8th. Oh, Trevor Bauer, if you guys don't know, the Cleveland Indians throwing a no-hitter right now. So just so you guys know, he definitely went heel. Plus, the Nats money was deferred paying him until he was like 80 years old. He didn't want that. Exactly. Yeah, he definitely. Okay, Harper went heel. My 17-year-old never liked to watch a game on TV with me either. Yeah, it sucks. I hate that. So I'm not mad at Harper. So I'm mad at the national fans because they booed the shit out of him. And then he struck out twice. The boos got louder. And you guys got to remember, and I think this is where people like fans forget. To be considered a great baseball player, your average is around the 300, 310, 315, 320, 330 is great, right? Tony Gwynn style, 340. That's considered excellent. So I'm not a math genius or anything, but last time I checked, to get a 300 average, you had to go up to bat 10 times, hit the ball 3 times. That means you're striking out 7, not striking out, but you guys get the point. 7 times you're getting out. So it's going to happen. So why are you guys freaking booing? And sure enough, I loved it, dude. Next, after he's striking out 2 times in a row, Harper gets like a double. Then he hits a home run. And he's like, screw you, national fans, with a bat flip. And I freaking loved it. Now, and I'm tired of hearing the people that said that this is just an April game. It's against what was it, Hellickson or some crap, some journeyman pitcher. You know what? I'm tired of this. If players, I'm not saying they don't play the game seriously, but I feel like the beginning of the season, people are just the players just kind of roll into it. You know, they're just trying to get their stuff done because they don't put a lot of time into, like, you know, the spring training games. I mean, as it is, come on, they play in the beginning like 2-3 innings, maybe 1 at bat, 2 at bats max, and then they only start playing the game full like 9 innings, 8 innings towards the end of the spring training. If they started doing that halfway through spring training to build up their legs, to build up their stamina, everything, by the time they hit April, they'd be ready to go. So that way, they say that you win it in October, but you lose it in April. So what do you mean that they're losing it in April? If they play to win in April, they don't have to worry about October. They don't have to stress about October. Why can't the teams just try to wrap it up as early as possible? Why? That makes no sense. I hate it when people say that these are just April games. No, at the end of the year, there's going to be some race. There's always some race team that they're like 2 games back from getting that, maybe that second wild card spot. And then they're going to come back to a game in April that they made a critical mistake on. And they'll be like, if they would have won that game, they would have clinched the playoff spot. No shit. So why don't they play the games to win in April as well? You got to win as many games as possible. It doesn't matter the month. And I listened to High Heat, and Russo basically said that. And I don't agree with him. He's a Giants fan, and I don't agree with that, because if you play to win in April, you want to wrap it up as soon as possible. You don't want to leave those teams in there. So anyway, so I'm happy for Harper. I'm glad he did the bat flip. I want to see more of that character. There's a reason why the NFL brought back the touchdown celebrations, because they realized that's what fans wanted. It made the game fun, and it was part of the game, and it's what we want to see as fans. We want to see a little energy in the players. Like, Bumgarner gets a strikeout, and he gives you like the stare down like you're no tomorrow. And there's other pitchers like Dennis Eckersley. He gets a strikeout. He's like, yes. So it's like Harper does a bat flip and we're all in an outrage. Stupid. Stupid. That's all I got to say about that. Let's see here. I want the NE ticket stub Brooklyn Dodgers hat. Let's see. It's like when people say fourth quarter points are clutch when the first 3 quarter points are just as important. Exactly. Thank you, Cleveland. Hey, Serge, this is Michael. New account, just an FY. Moke TV, you guys go check out Michael Mole's second channel. So he's on Moke, M-O-K-E TV. Yes, check them out. Could be a no-no in Cleveland. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. So the other thing is, as you guys know, I am a big Bryce Harper fan, but I don't like Manny Machado. And it's not the same. With me, Manny Machado just seems like, I'm not going to say he thinks he's better, but like he intentionally, if you guys don't know, in San Diego, He was batting. He was playing Arizona. He hits a pop up. It's in the foul territory in the catcher's area, right around the first baseline where Machado's running. And he basically places the bat right where virtually the catcher is going to position himself to line up to catch the fly ball. And he almost made the catcher fall. The catcher missed the ball, and they call Machado out on interference. I don't like Machado. Just something about him. He just okay when A-Rod was running around second base in Toronto a number of years ago, and he started kind of screaming, I got it, I got it, I got it. That was kind of a bad move in a sense, but I almost didn't get mad at that because, in a sense, he wasn't necessarily trying to hurt the fielder. He wasn't, running on him. Machado purposely laid that bat down for that catcher to get hurt. And that could have led to something very tragic. And if that catcher could have got hurt, tore up his knee or some bullshit, broke a wrist, if I'm that catcher, I'm suing Machado and the Padres, if you look at it that way. Because, I forget who the catcher was. I don't know if it was Francisco Mejia or Austin Hedges. I forget, honestly, who the catcher was. But if that could have hurt him severely where his career was never the same, I mean, that's what I don't get that. Why would he want to injure a player? It's like in football, a couple years ago with the New Orleans Saints and the coach and whatever, where the players would intentionally hurt other players during a tackle and Bounty Gate. And so why would you want to purposely hurt one of your fellow, athletes? They're trying to take care of their families as well, just like you. And they're not getting no freaking $300 million contract like your stupid ass. And here you are trying to hurt them and possibly hurt them for a long ass time. Or in some cases, if he hurts a wrist because he falls down and he tries to break his fall and he puts his wrist out and his wrist is never the same, there goes his baseball career. It's stupid. Machado should be fined and suspended. Plain and simple. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on that, but that's what I have to say about Machado. I've told you guys I've never liked Machado. I didn't care where he signed. He was the least of my concern. I'd rather know where Craig Kimbrell is signing or Dallas Keuchel are signing, and they haven't signed yet, by the way. But that's who I care about more than Machado. Machado sucks. He's not worth the money. I wouldn't want my kid wearing a jersey of Manny Machado. He's a bad influence, and it's the same for a lot of other athletes. I mean, I don't try to limit my kids about who they can like per se, but I'm hoping to raise my kids in the sense that they have common sense knowing that this athlete is garbage, as a person as well, because he's doing this shit on the field. Imagine what he does off the field, and you guys just aren't hearing about it. So take that for my 3 cents of the day. Let's see. Greg Williams, Bounty Gate. Thank you. Yep. I'm 7 5/8, and if it's good, I wish Machado went to the Shy Sox just to make our division interesting. I agree. Danny Machado. Danny Machado seems like a douchebag. So let's get on to looking at a hat. I'm going to show you the hat that I had a little issue with lids. It's a good one, actually. Here we got, you guys saw it. We got, bam! We got the Oakland A's Cooperstown mustard yellow edition with the Kelly green bill. It's a freaking nice one. You got your nice standard green, forest green A's logo right there. Kelly green right here in the front. Mustard crown, Kelly green button. Now, the one thing I like about this, and I am going to be picky as usual, I like the New Era design right there. As you guys can see, it's not the standard New Era flag. It does say New Era. It's in the shape of a hat, but it's in white. And that's my problem. I wish they would have went with the Kelly green New Era style right here, but I like the fact that it does say New Era and it's not the flag, so that's pretty cool. I just don't like the color. I wish it was the Kelly green to match the button and the visor here. On the back, they have your standard green and gold Major League little guy right there. Underneath, they got your green under brim, white sweatband, which is nice, 7 5/8. Made in my favorite place of China, and 95% polyester. Oh, this is funny. 95% polyester, 5% spandex. I did not really realize that. It says genuine merchandise. And then as you see on the New Era taping on the inside, it says the nation's highest quality fitted cap. So that is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see that on the inside. So that one is a nice one. Not bad at all. Honestly, I didn't know that it was spandex because you can't really tell. If you guys see, it fits pretty good. What do you guys think? This one's not really, Sergeant. Your favorite place is China? Well, I also like my Bangladesh people. Come on! Don't forget Bangladesh. Better than J38. J38 got me with the Bangladesh. Hey, Serge, what's your second favorite team? I'm a Giants fan first, A's fan second, and then I'm a player fan after that. So I'd probably go to Philadelphia, and since Harper's going to be there for the next 13 years, I'm going to be a Phillies bandwagon guy for a little bit of time. Always kind of been favorite to the Red Sox because my son always playing the Red Sox. So in Little League, so I always watched a lot of Red Sox games. So I like a lot of different players, like Mike Trout, whatever team he's on, I'll like him no matter what. So it goes Giants, the A's, and Phillies bandwagon, Red Sox, and so on. Bangladesh, China. Oh, I forgot Vietnam. Thanks. India and Asia made hats. I haven't really seen too many Vietnam and India hats or Asia, mostly Bangladesh and China. So picked up this one. This one is freaking nice. So there we go. That was the first, that was the one that I told you that I had the issue with that lids. So this one actually only costed me like $10. So not too bad. Now the other hat. Oh, by the way, if you guys have been wondering like what hats I'm going to pick up in the next couple of weeks or, week or so, I gotta admit something to you guys. I'm currently on hat probation for the most part. I mean, I can maybe do like one purchase here or whatnot, but I can't really do any big time purchases because I'm on hat probation. And I'd rather show you why I'm on hat probation. I'm not going to talk that much about it. You see this bag? It's a Hat Club bag. It's a nice red and green bag. And it's got all these nice, pretty looking colored hats in here. If you guys don't know, the Copa series dropped. And there are 28 hats in this 30 hat duffel bag. And I have 3 boxes. Well, there'll be a 3rd box tomorrow at Lids. And so, yeah, I'm on hat probation. I'm going to do a separate video for these guys just because I feel like this is like its own little thing. And, yeah, so I'm on hat probation because of this. So I'm not picking up a ton of hats in the next couple weeks. I am going to pick up that Octo Slugger hats and maybe a couple more. But that's why I'm on hat probation. So I just want to let you guys know that. Yep, they will be 100% radioactive. Copa, you dropped some racks there. Yeah, I did. And my wife wasn't happy. So I'm on self-imposed hat probation for a little bit. I mean, I can go get a hat here and there. But, yeah, buying like 4 or 5 hats at once. It's not happening if I want to keep the wifey on the good side. So just so you guys know that. When are your Sharks hat videos coming out? Good question. I already had videos already done for this week. So they are going to be next week. Went to the San Jose Giants Stadium. That was just for a quick detour. So I'll put that one. And then I went to Hat Club for the first time. So I'm going to put those 2 videos together about my experience at the Hat Club in Milpitas. No, I'm sorry I didn't get to go over to the Hat Club in Daly City. I really wanted to go there. I just went to the Milpitas one. I'll go to Daly City next time. So I'll put those 2 videos together. And then I feel like I did a lot of awesome footage at the Sharks game. I caught 2 goals on recording. So that is freaking going to be awesome. If you guys are not aware, the Sharks did lose to the Blackhawks. But, oh, well, I got to get – plain and simple, I got to get to more Sharks game, man. That was a lot of fun. If you've never been to a hockey game in person, and part of the reason I never get on hockey is, 1, I always lose track of the puck. And 2, I can't pronounce half the damn guys' names. And that's just true. How many hats total? So, I was like, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I posted a lot of stuff on Instagram. I was in the 2nd tier, and I could see everything really good. I could see the play developing. I could see the puck good. Now, I might have missed like some close-up shots of when they were trying to, rebound the puck back into the net or whatever, but I saw everything really, really good, and I was actually shocked on how much fun I had. And I really like the fact that they actually had like a 15 to 18 minute interval in between each period, because that gave you time to get up, stretch the legs, go to the bathroom, get some food, or whatever. So I just had a lot of fun. And if you guys have never been to a hockey game or you're somewhat interested in hockey, I would recommend going to a hockey game. Just if you go, you know, have a little patience, because when that period ends, everybody's getting up. So remember that. I love it when they fight. He bought a lot of Copa hats. Same here, Johnny. It's like watching UFC. They fight. Oh, yeah. Like Chara beating. Shut up with Char. Char is a bully. Hatter. Hey, Hatter. Thanks for the update, J38. So, anyways, the next hat that I want to show you guys, and I do have an unboxing. So I want to show you the unboxing, but I wanted to show you this because surprisingly, we were actually talking about it. Who was talking about it? My buddy in Canada. Where did he go? Where did he go? He's up there somewhere. I'm sorry. Let's see. Let's close up all these little. Okay. But anyways, my buddy in Canada who said that they don't have baseball hats on the lids for the Canada website, but we got the BAM! The Rome Braves. I finally was able to get a Rome Braves hat. I'm freaking excited. If you guys don't know, this is the rookie ball team of the Atlanta Braves, and I needed it for the collection. What does your wife think of your hat addiction? It's not. I don't call it a hat addiction. At least it's not drugs or alcohol. Hell yeah, I don't call it an addiction. I call it a collection. See, hang on. Let's talk about the Rome Braves. So this is a good hat. Nothing special. I just needed it for the collection, so I'm glad I added it. Now, Jay, you're looking at this wrong, Michael Moke TV. You're looking at this wrong. It's not called an addiction. It's called a hobby. It's called a collection. When I was a kid, I used to collect baseball cards, and I had over like 26,000 baseball cards, and every single penny I would get, I'd go on and buy cards. Now, I look at it this way. I don't call it an addiction or anything. It's a hobby because all my bills are paid. I don't worry about food. I don't worry about clothing. My kids don't worry about nothing. As long as you're taking care of your stuff that you need to take care of, for your family or for yourself, for your living situation, and it's not affecting any other part of your life, then you can't call it an addiction. To me, you know, I've had family members that have been alcoholics. I've had family members that have been addicted to narcotics, and that affected their life. That affected their family. That affected their friends. That affected their job. None of this shit that I do, collecting, going to the games, you know, you can't see the other side, all the jerseys I have. None of that is affecting my family whatsoever. So, you know, and I know you're kind of playing a little bit with that in a sense, but I just want people to know because, you know, that was one of the things on Instagram last week with that one guy. He was saying like, we're compulsive spenders if we're spending all this money on hats. I don't look at it that way because if I was a compulsive spender, I'd be buying hats right now. Because trust me, there's probably another. I got about 38 Copa hats in total, and I need about 26 more to get the set. And I'm not getting the ones that basically are duplicates from the last year, unless they change the color scheme. And there's about 10 or so that are like that from last year that are basically the same as this year. If I'm a compulsive spender, I'm going to be picking up those damn hats right now. But I know I got other priorities I got to take care of. And this is how I kind of tell people, like when they say like, if they should get a hat. If all your bills are paid for, your kids are taken care of, or whatever your obligations are, your animals, or whatever you got to do, if everything's taken care of and you got the money and it's not going to kill you to spend that 40 bucks on a hat or whatever you want to spend it on, pair of shoes, shirt, whatever, go for it. Why not? We only live once, right, guys? So just remember that. So my wife's okay with it as long as it's not affecting everything in the daily needs. Now, I will say my hat probably spending will go down a little bit with it being baseball season because I have to look at it this way. It's like either I want to buy hats or I want to go to ball games. And I want to go to ball games because I want to go to San Jose a couple times this year. I want to go to Modesto. I really want to try to go to Ogden, Utah, Orem, Utah, and Salt Lake City, Utah during the summer. So that's going to take a little bit of money. So I need to save it for that. And then again, if I haven't said it already, in late May, I am going back to Las Vegas to watch some more shows, get some more tattoo work done on my arm, work on my hat sleeve there. So I need to save up a little bit of money for that. So my money for hat spending is going to be a little more divided, and it's going to be a little more calculated. So hopefully that makes sense. So I know, Michael, you were kidding, but I just want people to know that kind of stuff. Whatever makes you happy, my dude, I can't support. It's call if I like, I'm buy it. Yeah, I know. Johnny G, man, you pick up some awesome shit. Nothing wrong with hat collecting as long as you have the right priorities and being smart about buying. Thank you. Hats are better than drugs. No shit. Drugs won't make you stylish or make you look good at a sports game. And also, you can be the best looking homeless guy around by wearing all that shit too. It's a kind of a joke. The lids access pass used to make it easier. Yep, they did. Never enough hats. I like that. Cheaper than being a sneakerhead or jersey guy. Got you on the sneakers. Yeah, sneakers are expensive. Let's see. I'm late again. It's all right. You're coming from Australia. It's okay. Is it Modesto the Nuts? Yes, they are. Happy Thursday from Ohio, buddy. Aussie. And then, yes. Okay. So let's get on to the unboxing. So is anybody watching WrestleMania? Can I take a vote? I know Cleveland sports fan messaged me about wrestling. By the way, Cleveland sports fan, that whole arrest of Becky Lynch and Charlotte, that was freaking stupid. Ronda Rousey, that was freaking stupid. That was so fake. You could find better rental cops on the YouTube channels that would be more credible than those freaking kids that they used. Your boy, the real Bay Bro, doesn't understand how come we can buy so many hats. Nope, he doesn't. He's a loser. From New Zealand, living in Australia. I used to watch it back when John Cena was relevant. But I just got to say, man, since when does, first of all, cops have so many empty pockets on their gear belt? Okay, there's so many empty pockets on their gear belts. Not even funny. None of those kids, if anything, looked like they were out of the academy. Those kids looked as young as I was. And then on top of it, their uniforms weren't even correct. Like a lot of them were missing their name tags. Did you guys notice like the small little details like that? They're missing their name tags. And then tell me, where in the police academy handbook does it say that once you have a criminal locked up in the back of your car, that you put the other criminal that they're fighting with in the same back of the car? You don't put the two criminals that are fighting against each other next to each other in the car. What do you think is going to freaking happen? Oh, yeah. And the last kicker, okay, is that when do you, after arresting the suspect, you put them in the back of the car, so you already have them detained, and you're messing with the other two people, when is it said it's okay to go open the door of the person that's already been detained so they can get out? Yeah. Says, sir, I got a text. I'll be back. No problem, Mike. So yeah, I just wanted to, I was talking to my buddy Cleveland there. And so, yeah, anyways, let's take a look at this. Drink break. Hatter, when you watch this later, go get you some real beer. Stop drinking that, soda or whatever that sugary shit is you drink, or at least get a real soda. Get like a Pepsi, man. Johnny G can hook you up with some Coke, maybe. He works at a Coke factory. I don't know what kind of Coke, because he up all night. You know what I mean? I'm kidding, Johnny. I'm kidding, buddy. Woo! Hell yeah. What is in here? Honestly, I don't know. Oh my shit. Woo! By the way, that's the only beer I've been drinking. So don't. I hate it when people think just because I kind of start laughing or kind of go a little, it's because I've been drinking. That's the only beer I've been drinking. This is from, where's the date on this crap? Okay, March 13th. So about 3-4 weeks old. And I kind of forgot about it, but it's a good little, we're going to do a double bam because there's no point, but we got bam! We got the New York Yankees. This is like the Italian series, the red and green, black Italian. Now, the cool part about this one, I just noticed, is that the underneath is all red. So that's actually pretty cool. I got this hat basically before the lids became no more. So, boo, boo. I know, Michael, you like the Dodgers, right? If I remember right, I saw one of your videos. I think you're a Dodgers fan, right? Yankees gotta love that. Now, you guys don't. The reason I got the Yankees is because I wanted to get like the whole set, and I already had the green I already had the green and red one, like this one of the Yankees. So I kind of wanted to get like the little set. So that is why I got the Yankees. I didn't want to have like 3 different teams. I kind of just wanted one straight team. And I had the Giants, but they didn't have on the Giants. They didn't have them all like that. So that's the reason I got the Yankees, is because so they could have, so I can have like the little matching set. And then this one is just the red and the white, or red and black series edition. I did get these on sale, so I actually saved a little bit of money on this. So that's not too bad. Anything special? Just basically all black and black underneath. But I wanted to get everybody the same same thing. So that's why I got those 2. So actually kind of cool that I actually was able to get all 3 of them. I like it when they do these little sets like this. Did anybody else pick these up? Is that a Gucci Yankee hat? Yeah, right. If it was Gucci, that would cost me more than my Copa hats, man. The Gucci hats are expensive. Maybe if I ever make it big on YouTube, I'll get a Gucci hat one day to review. But personally, I don't like the Gucci hats. I think it's kind of dumb that you spend all that money for a Gucci hat, and it's barely like it's an adjustable hat that looks kind of cheap. Unless that strap is made out of like 24 karat, that little clip on the back, I don't see the point in those. So I don't know. What's the material made out of? Unless it's made out of some fine Italian leather, which I'm not sure it is, just because I've never actually saw one in person. So let's see. I got them all. It's overpriced. For the price of a Gucci hat, I can buy about like 6 fitteds. You could probably buy more. I think they're about 400. Aren't they 300? So that'd be about 7 to 8 fitteds, give or take. I love the Dodgers and Reds, mainly the Reds. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. I was trying to remember your second team, because you said you were from originally Ohio or something like that, right, Mike? So, all right. So that is what we got for today. So I hope you guys have a good weekend. Don't forget to drink your milk. Milk does a body good. If you're watching WrestleMania, I hope it's fun. From what I've seen in the beginning, there's some things I could do without. Yeah, raised in Ohio. I love the Dodgers for Clayton Kershaw. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I could do with some out the storylines, because to me, I just don't care about them. But it's going to be a lot of fun. It's this weekend. If you like the NXT wrestling as well, it's on Friday. And then on Saturday, they're doing the Hall of Fame, which to me, I never watched the Hall of Fame. I think it's kind of stupid. I mean, just this week, they inducted Barber the Beefcake. And it's like, why? That he was never a Hall of Fame wrestler. Nobody cares. So it's like, okay, fine, whatever. So to me, it's not like a legitimate Hall of Fame. I'd rather watch the NFL Hall of Fame or the MLB Hall of Fame, the Hockey Hall of Fame, more than the WWE Hall of Fame. So anyways, I hope you guys like it. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying your baseball season. My baseball season is going about as good as I thought. The Giants suck. They've won 2 games. The A's are looking okay. The Red Sox are on a downhill. The Yankees are on a downhill. The Indians are on a downhill. So it's been a very interesting week. The Mets have actually been doing okay. The Cubs suck. Thank you, Hatter. Calling it right now. So far, my Philadelphia Phillies bandwagon is getting full, and I can't wait to get that Philadelphia Phillies hat. That Hatter's going to be getting me down the line. So I really appreciate you guys for joining in this week. You guys, don't forget, hit me up on Instagram if you guys want to chit-chat. I know my buddy Johnny G. Hatter talks to me often. Cleveland sports fan is always there, so don't forget to hit me up. All right, guys. Nice seeing you guys. Oh, next week, I will have more of the Major League hats in. I'm not sure which ones I'm getting. I know they're having an issue, but I will be showing those ones off on next week's podcast. So I got a couple new designs, couple snapbacks, and then I'm hoping some of the fitteds are in. I do know the ones that I did with the black crown fitteds, those ones are not in, but I'm supposedly getting some of the different color crowns in. So that's going to be on next week's podcast, will be the reveal of those ones. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next week. And remember, Saturday video coming out on Saturday. All right, you guys, Major League hats out. Bye, everybody. Good night.